Chosen ones, you may be shocked or even surprised by what I'm going to reveal. It's not a coincidence that you're seeing this video right now. Something significant is taking place in your life, which is why God has sent you here. You have lost your humanity. You did indeed hear me correctly. Your own identity is changing, and you are no longer defined by the constraints of being human. This is a spiritual and energetic metamorphosis, rather than just a change in perspective. You will begin to experience life in ways that will leave you speechless as a chosen one. To truly emerge into your real divine essence and connect with this enormous transformation, however, you must comprehend how this occurs. Please stop this video and do 3 things before we begin this life-changing message. Press the like button, subscribe to help us achieve 1,000 subscribers, and reply with the number 11. The energy of this movie will be amplified by this quantity, which will send a strong signal to the cosmos. And keep in mind that if you are indeed a chosen one, you will see this film through to the conclusion, because your soul already knows it is for you. You may not survive if you are not prepared to accept this reality. However, your life will never be the same if you do. Let's get started now. You have lost your humanity. Take a minute to consider that there are other realities outside the one you now inhabit. What if there are worlds and realities that are beyond the bounds of the human sight and mind? You are now being called to transcend the boundaries of human awareness by this awakening. Deep down, you sense the whispers of your soul, despite the cacophony of daily existence trying to drown them out. The desire for something more, something higher. You are being urged to let go of the old narrative that has held you tiny and to transcend time and location. You are gradually seeing the fundamental connectedness of all things as the illusions of separation that formerly defined you start to vanish. You are a heavenly being who is linked to everyone and everything in ways you never imagined conceivable. You are no longer simply a human trying to live. The cosmos itself is waiting for you to understand how you fit into this enormous scheme. Realizing who you are is just one aspect of this awakening. Another is recalling the reality of who you have always been. It's about discovering your soul's ancient, immortal, and powerful nature, and reestablishing your connection to the divine energy inside you. The call you hear is your soul remembering its actual mission. It's more than simply a whisper. Give it a response, and you'll be able to reach your entire divine potential. You, the selected ones, are going through a period of significant change, and this shift is very particular to you. You are being asked to go beyond the conventional ways of thinking and being as the planet transitions from the constricting, dense, third-dimensional reality into the vast and bright fifth dimension. The world you know is disintegrating, and a new reality, one free from rivalry, fear, and separation, is taking its place. This change involves a transformation of your internal reality, as well as a change in the external environment. As you ascend into greater awareness, the old ideas that have held you rooted in the lower vibrations are melting away. You start to realize that you are more than simply a physical being. You are everlasting, boundless, and vast at your core. You are the vessel through which the cosmos itself flows, and the universe itself is alive inside you. To accept the whole of your spiritual being is to transcend the third level. It's to acknowledge that time and place are not your limitations. Your circumstances, history, or past do not determine who you are. Rather, you are entering your actual self as a divine creature with the ability to realize your full potential. You, the ones who were selected, are at the forefront of this new era. What if I informed you that all of your self-imposed limitations are untrue? Every doubt, fear, and limitation you have held is a fabrication meant to keep you tiny, rather than a part of who you really are. It's time to embrace the fact that you were created for greatness and to shine with the divine's radiance. Changing your perspective is the first step towards overcoming limits. It's about realizing that the restrictions you've held onto were just the result of a constrained human mind and were never genuine. You will realize that you are not constrained by your surroundings as you become aware of your divine essence. You already possess the ability to design and bring about the life you want. All you need to do is unleash it. You may link yourself with the global flow of energy by accepting your divine nature. You develop into a strong creator who can mold your reality and enter the life you were destined to lead. Now is the moment to embrace your limitless potential and let go of the constraints of the past. The cosmos is prepared to collaborate with you. Are you prepared to assert your heavenly authority? Humanity has been separated from one another for far too long. We have been socialized to think of ourselves as solitary beings, apart from the planet, from the divine, and from one another. You, the chosen ones, are realizing a vital truth as this illusion disintegrates. There is no division in the higher realms. Everything is interconnected. You are not a lone individual fighting the world. You are intertwined into the very fabric of all creation, a vital component of the cosmic web. When you become aware of this reality, you see that everything you do, think, and say has an impact on the universe and everything in your immediate vicinity. Realizing your connection to everything opens you a world of possibilities for development, recovery, and change. Unity begins with the elimination of separate. It's an exhortation to accept the divine in both other people and oneself. To understand that everyone and everything is infused with the same spark of life that runs through you. You create a world full of love, compassion, and limitless possibility when you live in accordance with this truth. You are at the vanguard of creating this new world that is rising. Your name, identity, career, and life narrative are just a few aspects of who you really are. It's a transient designation, a brief manifestation of your higher self in this material world. However, as you become more aware of your divine nature, you start to see that these titles don't really capture who you are. You are more than a name, a function, or a person. The everlasting soul that resides in this transient body is you. The boundaries that formerly defined who you are begin to fall away as you go through the spiritual awakening process. You start to glimpse the breadth of who you really are through the illusion of who you believed you were. Your actual self transcends all worldly constructs, including shape and name. Realizing that you are a manifestation of the divine and a being of light causes a permanent change in how you see the universe. Identity breakdown is a freedom rather than a loss. It is the liberation of your spirit from the limitations of classifications and labels. You become more receptive to the limitless potential that exists inside you when you cease associating with the superficial elements of your existence. Knowing that you are an embodiment of the divine and here to help with the great unfolding of creation gives you a feeling of purpose and connection in life. Within you, there is a silent observer who observes life without being enmeshed in the drama, the highs and lows of human existence. This observer represents your actual self, the aspect of you that endures beyond the ephemeral feelings and situations of life. You are able to transcend the fleeting sensations of the physical world and establish a connection with your higher awareness via this observer. You experience clarity and inner calm when you accept the observer within of you. You face life's issues with cool detachment instead of responding rashly to them. You realize that everything is fleeting and that your actual nature is beyond the vagaries of human existence. Your inner observer serves as an anchor, bringing you back to who you really are when you're feeling overwhelmed or disoriented. You also start to see how everything is interrelated when you acknowledge and accept the observer. This everlasting aspect of you recognizes that everything in the world is a part of a greater divine design and sees beyond the illusions of separation. By aligning yourself with this elevated viewpoint, you become a conscious creator capable of navigating life's obstacles with grace, knowledge, and purpose. You are not only going through a personal metamorphosis like the selected ones, you are a part of a broader awakening in society. You are the change agents and lighthouses in our planet. Your contribution is essential to the awakening of mankind as a whole, as well as to your personal spiritual development. Your path is about helping others reach their own greater awareness, not only about overcoming personal constraints. The gift of waking has been given to you, but it comes with a lot of responsibility. You have the ability to change reality itself with your energy, presence, and awareness. Every action you do on your journey to enlightenment causes changes that go much beyond your own boundaries. For others who are still in the dark and looking for the light, your example acts as a beacon. The collective shift's beauty lies in the fact that it is not an individual experience. You assist others in finding their path while you take charge of your life. Communities, civilizations, and countries are all affected by what you do. You are a live example of the capacity for change that every human heart has. You are at the forefront of the transformation that is now taking place. You start to notice the higher realms, the planes of existence that are beyond the physical world, as you continue to awaken. These worlds are full with old wisdom, truths that the heart may sense and comprehend, but the finite human intellect cannot. You are a soul, a consciousness that transcends space and time, and not only an earthly being. You can access the universe's limitless information while you're awake. The higher worlds are actual, palpable experiences that are only waiting for your deliberate investigation. They are not just theoretical ideas. You allow these worlds to enter your heart and mind by engaging in spiritual activities, meditation, and introspection. The energy of the divine, the knowledge of your higher self, and higher creatures start to guide you. These worlds are brimming with love, wisdom, and clarity, just waiting for you to tap into their wealth of offerings. You start to see how everything is interrelated when you embrace the knowledge of the higher worlds. You are able to feel a feeling of one with the cosmos when the constraints of the material world disappear. You understand that you are a living manifestation of the divine and not anything apart from it. Knowing that you are always supported, always directed, and always a part of something far bigger than yourself is a profoundly calming understanding. A new paradigm, one founded on empathy, solidarity, and interconnectedness, is taking the place of the world you previously knew. You are the forerunners of this new society, the chosen ones, establishing a future where collaboration, love, and understanding are paramount. This paradigm shift involves altering the basic basis of our existence, not merely the way we think or behave. The traditional systems of competitiveness, greed, and terror are no longer effective in this new paradigm. Rather, compassion becomes the motivation for all that is done. You start to see other people as an extension of your own divine self rather than as something apart from you. There is a great ability to create, heal, and change in this union when the boundaries between self and other are blurred. We must completely rethink how we live, work, and interact with one another in order to adopt the new paradigm. It encourages us to value cooperation over rivalry, compassion over criticism, and harmony over disunity. You are leading this awareness revolution as the chosen ones. By living by these values, you contribute to the creation of a world based on harmony and love. The transition from human to divine is a process of change, rather than a final destination. You are becoming something completely different as the chosen ones, not just passing from one phase of existence to the next. You have evolved by embracing the unusual and rising above the mundane. You are entering your actual divine nature and transcending the bounds of your human personality. The typical indicators of human existence, age, look, and situation, no longer characterize you throughout this transcendental process. With the help of knowledge, intuition, and divine purpose, you start to life from a higher viewpoint. You are no longer constrained by the physical world's constraints. Thus, it no longer has the same influence over you. By adopting the viewpoint of your higher self, you start to bring about a world that embodies your divine essence. This change is a spiritual awakening and a realignment with your inner self, not only a cerebral or emotional one. You become more than simply a person when you accept your divine essence. You become a creator, a force of light that fills the earth with divine energy. To embrace the divine inside and spread that light to the world is the genuine nature of the chosen ones. You are a creator and an active participant in the development of your reality, not a passive viewer of life. You have the ability to develop your life in accordance with your greatest purpose and to bring your innermost goals to life as the chosen ones. Your ideas, emotions, and behaviors all have the capacity to shape your world. Aligning with the energy of creation is the goal of manifestation, not just hoping for things to come to pass. It involves bringing out the reality that represents your innermost wishes and ultimate good by tuning into the frequency of your highest self. You start to see that the environment is flexible and receptive to the energy you put into it when you take control of your creative potential. Living a purposeful life is essential to effective manifestation. Your creations flow naturally when you are in alignment with your divine purpose and act with love, clarity, and intention. The ability to build a world that reflects the divine light inside is the real power of the chosen ones. A world where every action and choice is driven by love, passion, and purpose. As the chosen ones, your metamorphosis is for the good of others as much as for yourself. You are here to guide everyone around you toward their own awakening by acting as a conduit for divine light. Unbeknownst to you, the energy you exude has the capacity to awaken others and motivate them to pursue the truth of their own divine essence. Being a light worker is a holy and powerful vocation. You can discover that others are pulled to you for no apparent reason, wanting your energy, insight, and compassion. It's no accident. People are attracted to your energy because you are a living example of the divine. Sharing that light and serving as a beacon for others who are lost in the dark is your purpose. It takes a great deal of knowledge and compassion to help others awaken. You are here to provide room for others to transform, not to impose your will on them. You may assist people in discovering their true selves by living a truthful, peaceful, and loving life. One of the most potent gifts you can provide the world is your function as a conduit for light. Everything in your life comes together when you live in harmony with who you really are. You start to easily discover your divine destiny, which leads you to your greatest potential. Living in alignment entails behaving in accordance with the purpose of your soul and having faith that the universe will guide you at every turn. You are not here to fight or battle against life's tide, since you are the chosen ones. You're here to go with the flow and have faith that everything that is intended for you will find you when it's meant to. You no longer need to push things to happen when you are in alignment with your divine destiny. Rather, you enter the universe's flow, where miracles happen organically and without effort. It takes confidence, trust, and surrender to live in sync. It entails believing that the universe is directing you toward your ultimate benefit and letting go of the urge to be in charge of every part of your life. You start to feel life in all of its manifestations as you accept this trust: joy, love, serenity, and plenty. This change you are going through is for the planet, not just for you. You are the conduits through which divine transformation is occurring, because you are the chosen ones. You have been chosen to take the lead and usher in a new world based on harmony, love, and divine knowledge. Accepting your position as a change agent entails embracing this transition. It entails realizing that every action, word, and idea you have has an impact on the cosmos and shapes the reality that will determine your destiny. You become the transformative force that the world sorely needs as you awaken to your divine potential. Now is the moment for change, and you have been selected to spearhead it. Accept this change with open arms, understanding that you play a crucial role in the world's awakening. You are the hope in the despair, the love in the hatred, and the light in the darkness. You are here as the chosen ones to usher in the new reality of oneness, knowledge, and divine love. The world is just waiting for you to take charge. Now is the moment to welcome your miraculous metamorphosis. Each of you has a divine power, an inner energy that has the ability to mold your future. It has always been within of you. You don't need to look for it outside of yourself. You become aware that you are the architect of your own world the instant you realize this. The secret to releasing the potential that has always been within of you is this knowledge. You are neither a bystander to the events of life or a victim of your circumstances. You are the author of your tale. You create the next chapter with each idea, conviction, and deed. You realize that nothing is impossible when you are in harmony with your divine nature. The cosmos reacts to the energy you release, and your ideas and goals become the fundamental components of your reality. You have the power to work miracles because you are the chosen ones. Once insurmountable challenges become stepping stones in your journey. The ability to create the life of your dreams may be accessed via coordinated action, steadfast belief, and concentrated purpose. You start to realize that you are an essential component of the universe, a divine manifestation of it, rather than something apart from it. Recognize that enormous power comes great responsibility. Therefore, embrace this power with thankfulness and humility. You and the environment around you will both be elevated when you create from a place of love and light. It's your moment to take full responsibility for creating your own future. Have faith in the process, have faith in yourself, and see how your divine force creates the life you've always dreamed of. For the selected ones, the waking path is not just an individual one, but also an internal one of integration and harmony. The divine male and feminine energy inside are sacredly united in this. These energies are often seen since opposites are complementary to one another rather than antagonistic. They form a harmonic whole. The divine masculine, when fully integrated, stands for power, activity, reason, and organization. Concepts are formed by the energy of creation. Conversely, the divine feminine stands for flow, compassion, caring, and intuition. It is the energy that gives us the insight we need to live gracefully and ties us to the natural world and our hearts. These energies work in a dynamic harmony to enable you to materialize with knowledge and purpose. You are expected to respect all sides of yourself as the chosen ones. It is now about accepting both of them in their whole, rather than choose one over the other. You may achieve a condition of inner strength and tranquility when you let these energies freely flow inside you. You are now entire instead of broken. You may reach a deeper, more profound power in this oneness. It takes time for this integration to take place. It calls for patience, self-love, and self-awareness. You will sense these energies changing inside you as you progress on your spiritual path, leading you to equilibrium. Have faith that the divine feminine and masculine are collaborating to assist you in reaching the maximum degree of harmony. As you proceed with your metamorphosis, let them serve as your guides. You are heavenly creatures in human form because you are the chosen ones. The holy space through which you see the world is your body, your vessel. It must be treated with the respect that it merits. Sacred self-care is treating your mind, body, and soul as one cohesive being, not simply your physical health. You reverence the divine inside when you take care of yourself. The first step is physical self-care, which includes feeding your body nutritious meals, getting adequate sleep, and doing things that make you happy. Sacred self-care includes your mental, emotional, and spiritual well in addition to your physical health. By letting go of any obstacles or bad energies that could be impeding your progress, techniques like energy healing, journaling, and meditation assist you in re-establishing your connection with your inner self. Setting sacred self-care as a top priority lays a strong foundation for the fulfillment of your divine mission. You understand that your energy is valuable and that you must look for yourself before you can serve the world and accomplish your objective. You have more to offer when you fill your own cup. Self-care is not selfish. Rather, it is necessary. Self-love also includes self-care. It's a means of recognizing your value and treating yourself with the deference and respect you deserve. Your energy is required in this world because you are the chosen ones, and it is your responsibility to make sure that you are complete, healthy, and in alignment, so that you may confidently and clearly walk into your destiny. You can have a strong desire to live in a condition of grace as you embrace your divine power. Grace is a natural state of being that emerges when you align yourself with the universe's flow. It is not something you have to impose. Living in grace makes life easy and eliminates the need for effort and struggle. You start to realize that everything is going according to plan and that you are just a spectator and a part of it. Living gracefully entails having faith in the universe's timetable. It entails letting go of the impulse to be in charge of every part of your life and letting events play out at their own ideal timing. You no longer care about the result. Instead, you have faith that whatever occurs will be best for you. A profound sensation of freedom and tranquility is brought about by this change of viewpoint. You become more sensitive to the universe's synchronicity and signals when you live in grace. You realize that every moment has a deeper significance and that everything is related. You no longer feel as if you are struggling against life's tide. Rather, you are flowing in unison with the cosmos and moving with it. Your life will become more joyous, more flexible, and more in line with your best purpose if you choose the road of grace. You become a conduit for heavenly energy while you're in this state of flow, easily drawing in the opportunities, people, and experiences that help you along the way. It is time for you to completely embrace grace, which is the natural condition of the chosen ones. You start to realize the immense power of presence as you become more aware of your own self. The only time that really exists is the present. The future has not yet arrived, and the past is no more. A universe of limitless possibilities becomes available to you when you learn to live in the present. The gateway for the divine to enter your life is presence. You cease pursuing objectives or approval from others when you are really present. Rather, you connect with the core of who you are in this very now. All real power is found here. The more you practice present, the more you experience the richness, pleasure, and serenity that are already within of you. In this instant, you see that you are entire rather than incomplete. You may also access the holy energy that permeates everything by being present. You start to hear the universe's gentle whispers as you become more present, pointing you in the direction of your greatest benefit. Your path gets clearer and more in line with your soul's purpose, the more present you are. Additionally, being present improves your capacity to establish deeper connections with other people. There is just pure connection in the realm of presence, neither judgment nor distraction. True intimacy, healing, and love thrive here. One of your most important resources for moving through this planet with grace and wisdom as the chosen ones is the power of presence. You have access to a wide range of energy as the chosen ones, which you may use for the greater good. Everything in the cosmos is energy, and you learn how to deal with these energies as you become more aware of who you really are. You are a master of the universal principles that govern all creation, whether they be the forces of manifestation, the energy of love, or the energy of light. You start to navigate life with direction and accuracy when you comprehend the flow of energy, both within and outside of yourself. You have the ability to change your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors to fit your divine purpose by learning to shift your energy whenever you choose. Your ability to create the world you choose increases as you grow more sensitive to the energy of the cosmos. Knowing how to balance giving and receiving is another aspect of energy mastery. You are both a conduit and a receiver of divine energy as a chosen one. You are more capable of sharing the universe's abundant energy with others when you are receptive to receiving it. A never-ending circle of plenty, love, and light is produced by this reciprocal flow. Energy mastery calls for attention and practice. It's about finding inner calm, using your energy to encourage those around you, and learning to remain composed in the midst of turmoil outside. Your perception of yourself as a co-creator of the universe, influencing your surroundings with each thought, intention, and deed, grows as you become more adept at the art of energy. One of the biggest obstacles to fulfilling your divine mission is fear. You are invited to transcend fear and discover your own strength as the chosen ones. In the past, fear could have prevented you from moving forward, kept you stuck, or caused you to question your skills. But as you wake up, you see that dread is not a natural emotion. It's only a mental construct, an illusion that vanishes the instant you decide to face it. You have to face your fear before you can overcome it. Pretending it doesn't exist or ignoring it will just make it more powerful. Recognize that fear often results from ingrained ideas or traumatic experiences, and approach it with empathy. It is something to dissolve with love and compassion, not something to battle. Fear has less control over you the more you stand up for what you believe. You start to regain your bravery once you realize that fear is an illusion. This bravery is the resolve to act in spite of fear, not the lack of it. You realize that your real ability is to transcend fear, rather than to avoid it as you enter your divine nature. You become more aware of your limitless potential with every step you take to overcome your fear. Keep in mind that bravery is a muscle. It grows more powerful the more you use it. Have faith that the universe is on your side and that you become closer to your best self every time you confront fear. Accept the challenge, because it is only by conquering your fear that you will discover your true strength. You have a really strong tool in your head. You are realizing, as the chosen ones, that your thoughts create your reality. The foundation of your change is the relationship between your mind, body, and spirit. You become a master of your own experience when these three factors come together, consciously and purposefully building the life you want. This alignment helps you on your spiritual path by giving you access to a higher degree of insight and intuition. Your thoughts are powerful vibrations that influence the world around you. They are more than simply passing thoughts. You get closer to your divine essence the more you hone your ideas and convictions. You radiate waves of energy that draw comparable vibrations back to you as you develop an attitude of possibilities, love, and plenty. In its most basic form, this is the law of attraction. The relationship between your body and soul is equally significant. Your body becomes a conduit for the flow of divine energy when it is well maintained. You may be completely present in your divine nature by bringing your physical body and higher self into alignment via practices like yoga, tai chi, or mindful movement. Your soul will be more receptive to the flow of universal energy, and your thoughts will be clearer the stronger your body is. Knowing the mind-body-spirit connection entails realizing that these elements are inherently interconnected rather than distinct. You must take care of all three facets of your being if you want to have an abundant, joyful, and purposeful life. You have the insight to bring harmony to your inner self as the chosen ones, and this will bring you closer to your divine mission. The goddess energy that has always been a part of your soul is being awakened by the divine feminine emerging inside you. This divine force, which stands for compassion, creativity, caring, and intuition, is yours to reclaim as the chosen ones. Reconnecting with your innate power and knowledge that have been dormant inside you is the goal of this awakening, not taking on a certain position or identity. The energy of creation, the energy that gives rise to new concepts, possibilities, and realities, is the divine feminine. You are nourishing yourself as much as others when you accept the divine feminine inside. Compassion, self-love, and self-care are essential components of this energy. You realize that you deserve the same love and care that you freely offer to others, and as you re-establish your connection with this power, you start to respect your own wants and goals. Flow and equilibrium are also required by the divine feminine. The divine feminine invites you to appreciate calm, intuition, and the cyclical cycle of existence in a society that often places an emphasis on accomplishment and external success. Everything has its time, she teaches you. Every season has its time for celebration, progress, and relaxation. You may live a pleasant, easygoing existence by respecting these cycles. You may realize your full potential as the chosen ones when you become aware of the divine feminine. You are a goddess in your own right and a creature of creation. In addition to changing your life, restoring this energy helps the world heal and regain equilibrium by promoting the growth of feminine energy globally. To surrender is to believe in the divine flow of the cosmos, not to give up. You are learning the art of surrender as the chosen ones, letting go of the urge to have control over every situation and letting life unfold as it should. This act of trust is consciously deciding to align with the larger purpose, knowing that the universe will always support you. It is not about being passive. It takes a great deal of faith to surrender. Even if you don't entirely understand why something is occurring, it requires you to have faith that it's all for your best. The options are endless when you let go of control. The cosmos can only function if you let it. You create room for miracles to occur in your life when you release your attachment to results. Letting go also entails letting go of resistance and anxiety. After years of attempting to make things happen, you've come to the realization that surrender is the actual source of power. You may readily let the flow of heavenly energy pass through you by letting go of your resistance. This is when the magic occurs and the mission of your soul starts to flow naturally and gracefully. To surrender is to believe in the divine timing of your life, not to give up hope or condemn oneself to destiny. You will feel greater pleasure, freedom, and serenity the more you practice surrender. Giving oneself up to the cosmos allows life to lead you to unfathomably beautiful and fulfilling places, opening you up to the full potential of your existence. A new dawn, a period of unparalleled spiritual awakening, is upon the chosen ones. You are being invited to take the lead as the world changes, welcoming the future with bravery, optimism, and an open heart. This new dawn is unfolding right now, not in the far future. Every moment is a fresh start, and you have the ability to influence the future. Courage is the power that keeps you moving ahead, and hope is the light that helps you navigate the dark. You realize you are not alone as you welcome this new phase of your adventure. Everything in the cosmos is working in your favor, and the more you connect yourself with your greatest truth, the more the future opens up to your artistic expression. A communal awakening is also necessary for this new dawn. It is about waking humanity's collective awareness, not simply about changing you personally. By embracing your divine power, you encourage others to follow suit, initiating a global chain reaction. A new period of love, peace, and harmony may be ushered in by the chosen ones banding together. This is the power of unification. It's your moment to shine, to take charge, and to build a future that embodies your best self. Seize this new dawn with open arms. The future is boundless when you are guided by love, bravery, and hope. You are the architect of that future.